You received your very first paycheck, a modest 25K for the month, and for a few seconds you just stare at the bank message. You are still processing it. You got paid for work, and if you're being completely honest, the work was not even that much. Most of the month went into onboarding formalities, meeting your team, giving introductions, going through training guides, setting up your laptop, installing software, raising access requests, and trying to remember everyone's name. And for that, someone transferred money into your account. Your money. Your first real corporate income. It feels magical, isn't it? Almost like the first time Harry Potter enters Diagon Alley and realizes there is a whole new world he never fully understood. Except your Diagon Alley is your salary account, and the magic wand is a debit card. At 4 LPA, life seems simple but emotional. You are not rich, not even close. Your in hand salary disappears faster than expected. Rent, food, travel, family help, maybe one EMI, maybe one small treat for yourself. And suddenly, 25K does not look as big as it did on day one. But still, it matters. Because this is the stage where money is not just money, it is proof. Proof that you are standing on your own feet. You buy something for your parents, maybe sweets, maybe a shirt, maybe you send money home for the first time, and that moment feels bigger than any luxury purchase. You are proud of yourself, and you should be. But you are also careful. At 4 LPA, your check prices before ordering food. You compare auto fares. You think before going out on weekends. You say, next month maybe I'll save some more. And then next month arrives with new expenses. But psychologically, something beautiful is happening. You are learning the value of money. You are learning that adulthood is not dramatic. It is bills, deadlines, office emails, and still finding a little joy in a weekend pizza. Spiritually, this phase keeps you grounded. You are close to your hunger, not hunger for food, but hunger for growth. You want to move ahead. You want to earn more. You want life to expand. And then, after some time, you cross your first big threshold, 10 lakhs per annum. Now, this feels different. The number itself has weight, a seven figure income. You feel like you have entered the next level of the game. Like Frodo leaving the Shire. You are still not at Mount Doom, but you know the journey has officially become serious. At 10 lakhs per annum, life starts breathing a little. You are not counting every rupee the same way. You can order food without guilt. You can buy better clothes. You can upgrade your phone. You can take your parents to a nice restaurant and not mentally calculate the bill every 5 minutes. You might even take your first proper trip. And this is where the first surprise comes in. You thought that at 10 lakhs per annum you will finally feel rich. Well, you do not. It makes you feel stable. There is a difference. At 4 lakhs per annum, you were trying to survive. At 10 lakhs per annum, you start trying to build. You begin thinking about savings. You hear words like emergency fund, mutual funds, SIPs, health insurance, and tax planning. At first, it all sounds boring. Then one day, you realize boring is powerful because boring money habits are what protect you when life becomes interesting in the wrong ways. Psychologically, 10 lakhs per annum gives you confidence. You walk differently, not arrogantly, but with a little more self confidence. You stop feeling like the youngest person in the room who knows nothing. You start believing maybe I am actually good at this. But 10 lakhs per annum also brings temptations. Lifestyle inflation enters quietly. Better restaurants, better shoes, better subscription services, better everything. Your expenses level up along with your salary. And if you are not careful, you realize something uncomfortable. You can earn more and still feel broke. That is the trap. The salary changed, but the mind did not mature yet. And this is where your relationship with money begins to shift. You stop asking, what can I buy? You start asking, what kind of life am I building? Then comes the 20 lakhs per annum. This is where life starts feeling noticeably different. You are no longer just surviving or stabilizing, you have options. And options are one of the real luxuries of life. At 20 lakhs per annum, you can live in a better place. Maybe not a dream apartment, but definitely a more comfortable one. You can afford healthy food, better healthcare, better gadgets, and better travel destinations. You can help your family in a more meaningful manner. You can invest more seriously. You can save without feeling like you are punishing yourself. You start seeing your bank balance grow, and that does something to you. It reduces background anxiety. The silent tension that you carried from 4 lakhs per annum begins to loosen. You are not checking your account before every transaction anymore. You are not terrified of one unexpected expense, and yet another surprise arrives. At 20 lakhs per annum, you realize comfort is not the same as peace. You have more money now, yes, but you also have more pressure, more responsibilities. Higher salary means higher expectations. You are expected to deliver. You are expected to own things. You are expected to be available, sharp, responsible, and reliable. The company is paying you more because they expect more from you, and suddenly money becomes heavier. At 4 lakhs per annum, you wanted to prove you belonged. At 20 lakhs per annum, you want to prove you deserve it. Psychologically, this can create a new kind of stress. You may start comparing yourself with people who are earning better than you. You may forget that once even this 20 lakhs per annum was your dream. This is the strange thing about ambition. The moment you reach one mountain, you immediately see a taller one. Like in The Lord of the Rings, you think the journey ends after one battle. Then you realize there is always another gate, another kingdom, another test. Spiritually, 20 lakhs per annum asks you a difficult question. Are you growing or are you only chasing? Because chasing can become addictive. And if you are not careful, every achievement becomes outdated the moment you touch it. Then comes 30 lakhs per annum. Now the world looks different. At 30 lakhs per annum, you are not just earning well, you are in a category where people start asking you for advice. Relatives speak differently, recruiters speak differently, banks approach you differently. Even your inner voice speaks differently. You start thinking about bigger things, buying a car, making a down payment for a house, building a serious investment portfolio, supporting your parents' retirement, planning international trips, maybe even thinking about marriage, family, and long term responsibilities. Your money is no longer just for the monthly expenses, it becomes a tool for freedom, a tool for security, and a tool for identity. But here comes the twist. At 30 lakhs per annum, you can afford many things, but you cannot afford to be careless with your mind because this is the stage where ego can quietly enter. You might begin judging people based on salary. You might start believing your CTC is your worth. You might feel uncomfortable around old friends who are earning less, or insecure around new friends who are earning more than you. Both are traps because money can improve your life, but it can also distort your mirror. It can make you forget who you were before the number changed. At 30 lakhs per annum, your biggest challenge is not earning, it is staying humble. You need to remember the version of you who celebrated the first 25,000, the version of you who checked menu prices, the version of you who felt proud sending money home. Because that version carried the hunger that brought you here. Spiritually, 30 lakhs per annum is a test of humility. Can you enjoy comfort without becoming entitled? Can you buy nice things without letting nice things define your identity? Can you grow without looking down? If you can, money becomes clean, it becomes peaceful, it becomes useful. And then, somewhere ahead, you hit the number that once felt unreal: 50 lakhs per annum. For many people, this is a fantasy number, the number you saw in YouTube thumbnails, the number you heard in placement stories, the number that sounded like it belonged to someone else, and now it is yours: 50 lakhs per annum. You expect fireworks inside your heart. You expect life to feel complete. You expect every insecurity to disappear. But the biggest surprise is this: after a point, money stops giving you new emotions. It starts giving you better versions of your old self. Better comfort, better safety, better access, and better choices. At 50 lakhs per annum, you can live well. You can travel comfortably. You can invest aggressively. You can take care of your family. You can build assets. You can say no to bad opportunities. And that last one is huge. Because real wealth is not just buying what you want, real wealth is refusing what damages you. A toxic job, a disrespectful manager, a lifestyle you do not believe in, a decision made only out of fear. At 50 lakhs per annum, you begin to understand that money's highest purpose is not luxury, it is freedom. Freedom to breathe, to choose, to protect your time, to help people you love, and to not be desperate. But even here, life is not perfect. Your problems do not magically disappear, they upgrade. Your taxes increase, your responsibilities increase, and your expectations increase. People assume you have everything figured out, but inside, you are still you, still learning, still uncertain, still wondering what the next chapter holds. And that is the final lesson. From 4 lakhs per annum to 50 lakhs per annum, your life changes a lot. Your quality of life improves significantly. But the deepest change is internal. At 4 lakhs per annum, money teaches you gratitude. At 10 lakhs per annum, money teaches you stability. At 20 lakhs per annum, money teaches you responsibility. At 30 lakhs per annum, money teaches you humility. And at 50 lakhs per annum, money teaches you freedom. And if you are wise, you realize something that most people miss. CTC is not the final story of your life, it is only one chapter. A very useful chapter, yes, a chapter that can reduce pain, create opportunities, and improve your family's future. But still, it is only one chapter. Because after all the raises, switches, bonuses, appraisals, you will sit alone with yourself. And the question will not be how much did you earn? The question will be Who did you become while earning it? Did you become more calm, kind, secure, generous? Or did you only become more expensive? That is the real difference. Because money can upgrade your lifestyle, but only awareness can upgrade your life. And maybe that is the real magic. Not the paycheck, not the CTC, not the number. The real magic is learning to earn well, live well, and still remember who you were when that 25,000 felt like the beginning of everything.